Hello, all you thoughtfully made people out there. It's Courtney Morrison with Made Architecture and Design, back with another week in review. Last weekend got some park time with my daughter, and then on Sunday, church, and one of my kind of favorite times of the year. I'm not really a huge sports person. I really follow golf and CrossFit, professional CrossFit, and so last weekend was the CrossFit semifinals for North America, which is my region, and so I follow a lot of the athletes who are here kind of near me, and so watch that, which is great, a lot of fun for me. So really enjoyed that. And then Monday, back to the studio. I got a revised proposal out. There's a client who I've been talking to and working with who wants to add a garage, but in their current existing house, they have some water infiltration issues in their basement, and where they want to put the garage, really the only space they have to put their new garage is kind of at the bottom of the property where water is already flowing through, and so they know it's going to obstruct some of the natural drainage that's going on that already occurs. And so we have our landscape architect who's going to help with that and create a drainage plan for them. So that was Monday. And then did some mini golf with my daughter. Our local library, where we go quite often, had set up an mini golf course inside through the library. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if it was fun for the folks who were at the library expecting it to be quiet, but it was a lot of fun for us and our family. So took Monday afternoon off to do that. And then Tuesday, I'm back in the studio working on the next iteration of plans for this project that I have of an owner's addition and in a garage so they can age in place. And then Wednesday, I had a meeting with a client who wants to convert their existing attic into habitable space, and so I went and talked through that with them. The thing about converting attics, I actually talked to two people this week about converting attics, and the thing about that is, in these houses where the pitch of the roof is stick frame and there's bracing and things in there, it looks like a large volume of space, but you still got to figure out how to brace the roof. And so we bring our structural engineer and we figure all that stuff out, and it seems relatively simple. But like everything else, there are no simple projects. There are only projects that require time, thought, and care and consideration. And so that's what we'll do even on these couple of attic conversion projects. And then one thing about that on Wednesday, the attic conversion, and actually the one I saw on Friday as well. So the one on Wednesday, it was really hot out, and HVAC, HVAC unit is in the attic, and the ducts are insulated, but it's just a inch and a half, something like that. No particular special type of insulation, and I don't know, maybe it gets 130, 140 degrees in the attic. It's 50 or 55 degree air blowing out, and I could see condensation on one of the vents in the ceiling. And so in talking to him, what I explained was we'll have to insulate at the roof line, probably with spray foam, which is going to be a lot more efficient than what they have currently. And it's going to eliminate that condensation, and it's going to make the HVAC unit a lot more efficient. And so both people I talked to this week with attic conversions, that's going to be the case. And so we're going to be able to drastically transform how the house performs by taking up that attic space and moving where the insulation occurs. And so I'm excited about that for them and for those families that will have a better, more efficient house as a result. And then on Thursday, I have a client who owns an automotive paint and wrapping business, and they bought a building nearby, and I'm working with them to convert that existing building into for their use. And really, they've got a grand vision of what it's going to be in kind of a lounge type space and a co-working type space so the clients can come in, have their cars detailed, wrapped, painted, whatever it is, and they can stay there and work and have lunch and things like that. And so it's cool to talk to business owners like that. And it's really one of the things I love about working with owners of businesses, because they have a specific vision for what it is that they want to do, and it's really up to us to translate that with them into the built environment. So I love hearing those things about what it is they want to do. So really excited about that. And then sent out permit drawings for the big modern house I have down south of the city. That was a huge milestone to get those out, and so hopefully we'll see that one moving forward here pretty soon. And then on Friday, like I said, I went and saw another client for an attic conversion. This is one of the crazier houses I've been in, just in terms of it's partially like has half levels in it, and it's a big house, and yeah, it's going to be pretty complicated to do an attic for them, but we're going to try to figure that out. And then I had a call on Friday afternoon with my peers from school, from college, who are also running small architecture businesses. So it's always great. Talk to them once a month. I've mentioned it on here before. If you don't have a peer group, you need to find one. Talk to people who are going through what you're going through in similar situations, even if it's just to commiserate and not necessarily get advice or give advice. It's just nice to have people who are with you and for you, and who you can encourage and they can encourage you. And so that's I got to do that on Friday afternoon. So that was great. So that's all I've got for this week. I look forward to talking to you guys next week. If you have questions, comments about who we are, what we do, leave them in the comments below. Please remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content that we're putting out. And in the meantime, y'all be particular, and we'll talk next week.